Welcome back, everybody, to the Tennessee Titans franchise. We have reached the trade deadline here in Season 4. With our tough loss to the Jaguars last episode, we hold a 3-4 record and have gone 1-4 in one-score games. I feel pretty good about the team right now, at least the direction it's headed. I don't think we're necessarily a Super Bowl contender this year, but I feel like next year we have a chance to be really good. So with all that being said, and considering the fact that we lack a first-round pick next year and we have some needs on this team, here are the moves we have made at the trade deadline, beginning with trading away Trevor Penning. I was beginning to come around to the idea that this trade really wasn't working out for us and it was time to go in a new direction. He missed some time with injury, and George Fant seemed to outplay him. And then with Penning coming back last week and losing his battle badly to Travon Walker, it's made this decision actually very easy. He's still a starting caliber tackle, but no longer a good fit for what we want to do. And keep in mind that I'm only trading players like him away to teams that I consider to be contenders, so it eliminates like half the teams you'd consider. However, we have a deal with the Dallas Cowboys. We have sent Trevor Penning along with a 5th-round pick in exchange for a 3rd-round pick and a 7th-round pick. The Cowboys currently lead the NFC East, and I thought they were the most tackle-needy team perhaps in the league. They had no tackles above a 74, that 174, however, being a rookie. It helps improve their offensive line as they chase the NFC East crown. The next player we're going to trade away might be a bit of a surprise, but it's Kyle Phillips to the Green Bay Packers for a 7th-round pick, as I just don't see him being on the team next year, and I'd like to give more snaps to Emmanuel Abbott. He's a fine player, but hasn't carved out a major role. These two trades gave us 9 picks in next year's draft, although 5 of those being in the 6th and 7th rounds. I did consider making a move for a veteran receiver in Khalil Shakir, who has better route running than Kyle Phillips, I think would be a better playmaker. But I wasn't willing to give up what it would take for a player on an expiring contract and wanted to play Emmanuel Abbott instead. We didn't have any other major expiring contracts for the end of the year. It's just Roger McCreary, Matt Gay, Carlos Basham, so we don't have a lot of pending free agents. However, I began to reconsider an old idea from the offseason, and that was trying to acquire Isaiah Simmons. Now, we already overhauled the linebacking core in the offseason, but I still think a lot about his skill set and what it could do in a defense if it was maximized. The Cardinals have not been very good recently in this franchise, and Simmons has been a little underwhelming. But I feel like a change of scenery might unlock his true potential. I spent around an hour thinking about trades here before the deadline, and continued to consider how Isaiah Simmons would fit into this defense. You can play him at traditional linebacker if you want. You could also move him back out to safety, play him in a different hybrid role, maybe play more in the slot. There's so much you can do with Isaiah Simmons. Now, his cover skills aren't elite, but they're very good compared to other linebackers. It would take a bit more than 2 third-round picks to seal the deal here. A 2nd-round pick in the future and a 3rd-round pick would almost get the job done. I decided to add Pete Werner into the offer. They were interested. He's been a 2-down linebacker for us. He's a really good player, but he has not been a big focus of our defense. And at the end of the day, we have made the deal and have brought Isaiah Simmons to Tennessee. It will cost us a future 2nd-round pick and a current year 4th-round pick. But we get a player who is a bit of a chess piece defensively. And in this AFC against all these teams, all these high-powered offenses, I've wanted somebody like him. You can play him anywhere, cover tight ends, slot receivers, blitz. I'll figure out how to use Isaiah Simmons. Now, I'm sure many of you expected there could be a Derrick Henry trade in this episode. Once again, I have not made the deal. I feel like next year we have a chance to be a really good team. We have the quarterback, playmakers, corners, pass rushers. We've got to work on the offensive line, and we've got to get experience and get this team just better. So I'm holding out hope still that Derrick Henry can be part of a winner with us next year, and there's just no other running back in the NFL quite like him. His contract is also not up at the end of the year. Next year is more of a critical year in terms of contracts for us. But this is the team we'll carry into the rest of the season with. At 3-4, taking on the San Francisco 49ers in this episode. Hoping to get back to 500 and see where the rest of the season takes us. Welcome to Week 8, everybody. We are underway. And Rashad Polite is back deep. He'll take it from 1 yard deep. Across the 20 to the 25. And he's taken down at the 26. We battled hard against the Jaguars last episode and came up short. But you see what Brian Nava and this offense are capable of. They've had some really good games recently. Opening at the 26, 2 tight ends on the field. Here is Derrick Henry. Lost the football, and San Francisco's going to take it on the very first play. Javon Kinlaw just knocked this out. Kind of blindsiding Henry here. And just like that, it's an instant scoring threat now for San Francisco. With Teddy Bridgewater, the veteran, at quarterback. In the shotgun, he hands off. Not much for Kareem Hunt. Gain of 2. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends on the field. A fake for Teddy on second down. Has time. Wide open. Gabe Davis inside the 10. Goal to go coming up for San Francisco as Deebo Samuel lines up in the backfield. Runs it to the right and gets stopped. Caleb Farley and Jeffrey Simmons combine. And second down, Kareem Hunt has room to run. Down to the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown. Losing Pete Werner, you do worry a little bit more about the run defense. I think he's been a positive addition there, and that's not Isaiah Simmons' game. 7-0 as Tennessee takes over, and there is Trayvon Randolph. The #1 pick, shining every week he stepped on the field. Quickly across midfield, Henry running to the right side, and a good stop on him makes it 3rd and short. They spread the defense out. 3rd and 3. It's caught by Bynes. Nearly got jumped, though. Ball at the 38 of San Francisco. And it's Henry. Up the middle. Met by Fred Warner. Gain of 5. Right on the edge of field goal range on 3rd down. Nava completes the Devian Bynes. And they move the sticks. Up to the 26 of San Francisco as Rashad Polite is in the game. Runs to the left. Nice run as he shoved forward to the 16. All the receivers in tight. This is a 3rd and 8 for Tennessee. They have to go inside the 5. Pressure's on to the end zone. Caught by Randolph. Touchdown. Who else would it be? The rookie continues to show how dominant he can play with such little experience. Excellent work using his body to box out the corner who never had a chance. 7-7. And the San Francisco offense takes over, and Bridgewater has George Kittle. The hope, too, getting Isaiah Simmons is that we have more of a fighting chance slowing down these tight ends that have been really hurting this defense. Big run here for James Robinson across midfield. It's a 22-yarder. Simmons playing as the strong side linebacker on 1st down. Bridgewater with time. Kittle makes the catch. He shoves away Cook and fights his way to the sideline. A gain of 9. Yeah, we've got to do something about these tight ends. Simmons covering Kittle as Bridgewater pulls it back and runs into Brian Cook. It's a short gain. Here's San Francisco going empty. Bridgewater scanning, nothing there. Takes it outside, lost the football! And San Francisco has somehow kept it. Caleb Farley knocked it out. Gary could have had it. 3 defenders were right there. And none of them get the ball. San Francisco keeps it. Bridgewater keeps again. He's got space now. They're just spamming the read option game. The running back is Robinson on first down. Teddy back to pass. Under pressure, they got him down. Rashawn Gary continuing a strong season here, his second in Tennessee. Debo in the backfield, his turn, running inside the 10. Solid gain, makes it 3rd and goal from the 7. This time, Hunt in the backfield. Teddy scanning, in trouble, they got him down. It's Rashawn Gary once again. Matched up with Mike McGlinchey. He goes right around him. Nice job finishing that drive by the defense. It's now a 3-point game. Tennessee ball, here's Henry, cuts downhill and gets caught from behind. His long speed is still very good, but now it takes a little bit longer to get up there. Here's some trouble. That's out wobbly and picked off by Fred Warner. And San Francisco will again have it with a short field. And center Chris Wimbley. He's reaching at his knee once again. And he's going to be helped into the locker room. Unfortunately dealt with a long series of injuries going back to his college days. Bridgewater has George Kittle right in front of the linebackers. Just outside the red zone now. Blitz sent. There's Debo on the quick hitter. Inside the 10. Kittle, nobody directly over him on second down. Bridgewater has time. Steps up and meets Rashawn Gary for the 3rd time. They're only giving him 1.5 sacks. I'd like to question the math on that. It's 3rd and goal. In trouble, he gets it out there, and Kareem Hunt will be stopped around the 10. And the front 4 once again puts the pressure on Teddy Bridgewater. Well, that's a couple turnovers already for this Tennessee offense as they trail by 6. And Warner's going to meet Derrick Henry and end the play, a loss of 2. Fred Warner in the zone, you always got to know where he's at. 3rd down, caught by Abbott, 1st down. And the rookie stepping into a new role, playing in the slot. A little Devontae Parker there as well. Now on 2nd down, again caught by Emmanuel Abbott. He crosses midfield and has another 1st down. We'll see if he can become this team's starting slot receiver. Nava throws it out to Henry. That's a backwards pass recovered by Fred Warner. Unreal, a 3rd turnover. They're running slants here. Randolph's wide open, by the way. But Nava looks to get it out to Derrick Henry. He gets hit, throws it off of his knee. And Fred Warner heads up, creates another turnover. Taking over in Tennessee territory. Robinson through an arm tackle. Shakes McCreary down to the 14. 34 yards for James Robinson. Inside the 10, this is 3rd down. Teddy lobs, caught, touchdown, Gabe Davis. With pretty good coverage by Trey Flowers, he just could not make a play on it. Keep in mind, this defense is without Christian Fulton for the 2nd straight week. And they're appearing very overmatched in this one. 20-7 late in this first half, and Nava's going down deep inside the 10. The front 7 carries this defense, and they're so good. From the end zone, Nava lobs it up, and it's knocked away from Randolph. We'll set up a 3rd down from the 6, and they're showing pressure. They were bluffing. From his own end zone, Nava nearly intercepted. Randolph could not separate, and they'll have to bring out the punter. Rich Matthews from his own end line. Just gets it off, and they laid him out in the process. He bobbled it, had some trouble, and that bought time to potentially give up a block or get hit. And the drive continues. 1st and 10, caught by Bynes, getting the 1st down. 2 timeouts remaining for Tennessee. They have 31 seconds. Nava heads to the air, under pressure, gets met and loses the football again. And San Francisco will not waste a fumble. They've recovered all of them. Eric Armstead the first there. And then the hit from Drake Jackson appears to be what knocked the ball out. 24 seconds for the offense. Teddy looks left and now fires back to the right for Kittle, who can't get his feet down. Nice job by Farley. On 2nd and 10, caught George Kittle. Gain of 7. 2 timeouts still for San Francisco. But down to 12 seconds. Teddy connects. It's Gabe Davis. They still have a timeout. Maybe time for 2 plays. And here comes some pressure. Teddy lobs it, connecting with Samuel for the touchdown. Debo scores. They'll flag Tennessee for roughing the passer. And San Francisco increases their lead. 27-7 at the half. What a mess of a first half for Tennessee. Looking more like the team we saw back in years 1 and 3. Meanwhile, you got teams like Buffalo and Cincinnati playing key games for the upcoming playoff hunt, with the Bills leading 21-17. Or in Kansas City, they're taking on a rejuvenated Raiders team this year, and the Raiders have them tied right now in the first half. But Tennessee has just not played a good football game today, and they've got to get this second half under control pretty quickly, and they're on defense to open. 1st and 10, San Francisco. Teddy looks to keep it and gets dropped by Jeffrey Simmons. Open for a 3 and out. Kittle in the slot. Here's 3rd down. Bridgewater in trouble again and sacked. The strength of this defense right now is the front 4, and Rashawn Gary's playing out of his mind. Tennessee ball, pretty good field position. Henry cuts left, breaks a tackle of Kinlaw. The safety has no chance, and he's slowed down by a pair of defenders at the 25. They've actually ran the football with okay success today. You don't want to give up on that quite yet. On 1st down, it's Sal Sexton. His first catch in 2 weeks. They've got to correct that. 16 yards away on 2nd down, and here is Henry up the middle, cuts it left, and he had plenty of room to score on the right side, but wanted to stay behind Bynes and hopefully get blocked to the end zone. So he stopped at the 5, tries again on 1st down, and is stacked up. All the receivers in tight on 2nd down. Nava drifts to his right and throws it directly to Fred Warner for his 2nd interception. Unbelievable. Tennessee cannot get back in the game doing stuff like this. What a botch sequence this entire drive was. 20-point game. Teddy's going to keep it. Again, flag down. You got to be kidding me. This is going to go against Tennessee for a face mask now. Brand new set of downs given to San Francisco. They bring pressure. Bridgewater connects George Kittle right in front of Cook. They move around Kittle so much, it's tough to always get the matchup you want. Pressure on 3rd down, and they get to Teddy again. Rashawn Gary's having the best game of his career, perhaps. So it remains a 20-point game. Back with Tennessee. Nava is intercepted. He just missed Trayvon Randolph badly. And the wheels have fallen off for the Tennessee Titans here in Week 8. He's got him open. I've never seen him miss a throw like that. And this has been one of those games you always know is coming for a rookie quarterback. This has been the worst one for Brian Nava, I'd say, this year. Nice run there by Debo Samuel. Now they bring Chase Claypool, but give it to Debo, and he'll take it outside for a touchdown. Hey, you throw that kind of misdirection at a team that's all out of sorts right now, down by 20, that's guaranteed to work. 34-7, and in the game for Tennessee, this is Tim Cannon. Now, this is the pistol formation where he typically does play anyway, and he takes off on 1st down, gaining 6. But maybe just looking for something different. Handoff Polite, cuts it left, has space, looks to cut back to the inside, and is stopped after a good pickup. Fake to Polite, rolling, wide open is Sal Sexton. And he's inside the San Francisco 40. Good gain of 24 yards with Cannon continuing. On second down, wants Randolph, and they can't connect. Sets up a third down. Devontae Parker now in the game. Cannon to the right. Cannot make a man miss, and he gets nothing. And it looks like they'll send out Brian Nava, and this is for a 4th and 6. Abbott in the slot. 4-man rush. Nava fires. Incomplete for Sal Sexton. Went through his hands with very tight coverage. And San Francisco will take over in a game that no longer looks remotely competitive. Nice job by Connor Knox running down James Robinson. That's an impressive play. But we're on to the fourth quarter. Robinson threw a tackle of Rashawn Gary, and he converts on a 3rd and 10. Just about anything that could have gotten bad in this game has. Bridgewater facing 3rd down. He's going to scramble out and get it himself. Ugly 3rd down defense. We had a real good chance today to try to get back to 500, and this is just a pathetic overall effort. We eventually have the drive ended here. Good stop on Robinson. And the field goal team is on for San Francisco. Oh my God, he just took out the kicker. That's going to be roughing the kicker. And now Rashawn Gary is shaken up on the play. How much more can go wrong in this game? Just end it. The drive continues. Handoff Claypool. That didn't work. Rashawn Gary, though, hurt on the field goal block, and he's not going to return to this game. Cedric Samuel is in now as Robinson squeezes through, and he's down to the 1. Good running out of San Francisco against this defense. On first down, it's Debo, and he is in for the touchdown. 3rd touchdown overall for Debo Samuel. San Francisco leads 41-7. And backups are entering the game for Tennessee. Cannon's rolling to his left. He gets it to Chigakonkwo. And it's a nice pickup of 24 yards. 5 and change to go for the backups that get some playing time. Cannon connects with Dominic Brooks, just shy of the marker. Okonkwo, the motion man. Polite has all kinds of daylight. And he is down to the 32. Timmy Church is now shaken up on the play. 4.5 minutes to play. Cannon scans and hits Abbott underneath. And he'll take it close to a 1st down. Decent showing today for Emmanuel Abbott. Again, it's 4th down. They'll run it with Manny Warner, and he's got it, taking them inside the 20. Hoping for a scoring drive here. We're down to 2:46. Warner cut down in the backfield by Javon Kinlaw. And the shotgun on 3rd and 12. Cannon, pressure, looks outside, incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. Trips left, Okonkwo alone to the right side. Cannon, back of the end zone. That is caught for the touchdown. And it's the undrafted rookie, Christopher Carradine. His first NFL reception. Not a bad one. And Tennessee makes it look a little bit closer. Very nice pass from Tim Cannon. A little bit of positivity here on top of what's been an awful game. And they'll go for 2 because why not? Warner gets it and plows his way in for the 2-point conversion. 41-15. We jump ahead. A little bit more to do here with the offense. A minute to go. And the pass from Cannon is complete to Emmanuel Abbott. Gain of 12. Looking for a second scoring drive, maybe. Got to convert this 4th down. Cannon has Parker at the marker. It is stripped by Warner and recovered by San Francisco. What a perfect way for this game to end. It's how it began, too. San Francisco wins 41-15. This was by far our worst game of the season. I played my worst game on offense this year easily and everything else that could have gone wrong did. Oh, that was terrible. If I had scored that touchdown with Henry properly, maybe things go a little bit differently, but I didn't play a good game on offense today at all. The Henry run was really bad. We could have scored easily, but I saw a block I thought I could get behind, and then threw just an awful interception. The interceptions this year haven't been a massive problem, but today their defense brought it out. We got away from some of the stuff that worked in the past, the play action, and just kind of played a little aimlessly at times. So we dropped to 3-5. We'll upgrade Brian Nava's improviser archetype this time, getting some throw on the run, throw under pressure, and short accuracy. And we lose Rashawn Gary at the end of that game. And it's an abdominal tear. He is set to miss our next 3 games during a very nice season for us, a bounce back from last year, but it's only 3 games. He'll still get to play a lot more this season. Brian Nava now has 10 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, hurting the ratio today, and pretty much ruining the chances of having a single-digit interception season. Derrick Henry, 750 yards, and Trayvon Randolph at 574. We'll learn his development in probably 2 more games, but we have gotten the dev on Brian Nava. It is star development. We got Emmanuel Abbott some playing time today, hoping to develop him into a good slot receiver, and today was a step towards that. Defensively, Connor Knox. We learned that he too has star development, and I think that it's still a work in progress with him, but he is flashing. Today we didn't really see anything from Isaiah Simmons, and admittingly, I didn't quite know what to do today. San Francisco uses a number of formations, and it made it really tough to just get him on George Kittle. So I have a lot of experimenting to do with him. The trade might not be super popular, but I think it's going to work out in the end. And hopefully it can begin to help us next week when we take on the LA Chargers. This is a pretty big game for even our remote chances at going to the playoffs and having a great year. But this Chargers team is very good on both sides of the football. They got a young playmaker to watch out for, and number 86, Lamont Marion. Dangerous speed, good underneath route runner, kind of a more dynamic version of Keenan Allen for them. And then on defense, they got the veterans, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. In the secondary, there's Larry Davidson and Derwin James, J.C. Jackson. We cannot let their front 7 dominate the way San Francisco's did today. And it's just got to overall be a much better game. And hopefully we can make that happen. But that's going to do it for this episode. I know it wasn't the episode we all wanted this to be, but hopefully we can put it behind us quickly. Please leave a like if you're enjoying the series, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you thought of the trade deadline decisions. Ultimately, with guys like Henry and Simmons, we still have another full year to consider possible trades, although regression could ruin some of that value. But I do really feel like we can build this team up to be in a really good spot next year. And we'll see if that's the case. But have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.